All right, welcome back. This is Frank DeMore with the Last Chronicles of Planet Earth. If you've just discovered my YouTube channel, go to my website where you'll see all my articles and my other videos. And you don't want to miss that. Plus, you can download my book, The Last Chronicles of Planet Earth, for free. And right now I'm going to be discussing the Revelation chapter 6, verse 6. Then I heard what sounded like a voice among the four living creatures, saying, a quart of wheat for a day's wages, and 3 quarts of barley for a day's wages, and do not damage the oil and the wine. We know from the scripture, obviously, that the people will be working all day long for a very, very small meal. This tells us that something happened to the price of food during the last days. This is happening during the tribulation period. Now, over the course of many years, I've put up a lot of different charts warning you that keep your eyes on the news because you're going to see the prices go up. And here are some of those charts that I put up at my site that you can go to and see for yourself. And this was from June 2006. You see the different price increases with the different products. Here's another one. What difference a year makes to a shopping bill. And you see all the different percentages of the food going up. And here's one more showing you what's going to happen with the different products. Again, world food prices based on supply and demand. Now, I want to bring you to another article that just came up today. This has to do with the floods that are taking place. I've talked about this in my post today. And it says this: the Thai floods may cause global rice shortage. 14% of the rice paddies destroyed by the Thai floods. And going down further into this article, it says Thailand's flooding has wiped out much of the 14% of the paddy fields, drastically reducing the export capacity of the world's biggest rice exporter, potentially, guess what, increasing global food prices. I hope you're paying attention to the current news and what Jesus warned us about, because we're seeing it. The pathway to Revelation 6:6 is being established. The worst flooding in the country in 60 years has destroyed 1.4 million hectares or 3.5 million acres and as much as 7 million tons of crops, the government says. Now, the global shortfall escalates to 4.6 million tons of milled grain, 1 million more than the surplus expected by the U.S. Department of Agriculture. There has already been a 13% jump to the U.S. $625 a ton this year in the Thai export price. A global benchmark analysis have warned it may, guess what, climb further by 20%. Rice is a staple food for half the world's population and has faced constant damage or demand growth since the end of the Second World War, putting hundreds of millions of people in danger of hunger insecurity if the price increases beyond what they can afford. Now, we know if you keep your eyes on the news, you're going to see, as I said before in many of my previous warnings, the prices will continue to go up. And there's a lot of reasons why. For example, the floods that we were covering today in my post that are damaging crops. It says the UN is particularly worried about the impact of regional flooding across the wider Southeast Asia on the cost of rice and other staples crops. Flooding has damaged 13% of the crop areas in Thailand, 6% in the Philippines, Cambodia 7.5%, and Laos. So you see the damage that all these floods are doing. And I'm asking you to please consider what Jesus Christ told us in the book of Revelation in verse 6, because this world is headed toward the fulfillment of that, and the prices are still climbing.